This is Warwick Park on Route 23. We're in the meadow. These are demonstration meadows to show people, if they grow meadows, how many years it takes to get, a nice meadow. So I think this is a young meadow, and then as you go back, they get older and older. A lot of butterflies here yesterday. I think they have some milkweed over there. There were like dozens, not hundreds, not thousands, but there were dozens of butterflies. So we're going to walk through here and then down to the French Creek. Wow, this tripod's kind of creaky. A lot of these yeller butterflies, they seem to like this plant. There are a lot of them here. Yeah, the bat house. It's like my house sometimes, huh? The bat house. So, yeah, it's not a cave. It's a house. They have painted it black because, I guess bats like everything dark, huh? I'm glad they have it. I like bats. Not close up, but this tripod is very creaky. Well, we're going over here now. See this swampy part. We're going to go listen to the frogs. So, do you know the croaking chorus from the frogs by Aristophanes? Well, the modern Major General does. And he can tell undoubted Raphaels from Gerald Dow's Anzophanes. Go look that one up. You art historians, yeah. Those are the nice frogs. I love frogs too. I like bats, I like frogs. I like everybody. Oh, yeah, I'm so tired of winning. So this, my friends, is a mighty sycamore. They do get big. And they're kind of pretty, but boy, they get really big. They're kind of scary too, because they lean over and they have really big, heavy branches. Yeah. Listen to those frogs. I almost stepped on one. But this, I guess this is kind of what's called a glade. You have a glade in a forest, a kind of a clearing. There are all these terms, like we got creeks, we got runs, we got rivers, we got streams, brooks. We're going to be down on the French Creek. What do they all mean? A creek is smaller than a river, I guess. What about a run? That's one thing we have around here, like the Battle of Bull Run. We have a lot of run. In Potsdam, we got Sprogel's Run. It's a little stream you can hop across for most of it, But eventually it gets too big. All right. So now there's I think that's a house for an owl up in that tree on the left. That's, the French for owl is hibou. And the French for bee is abeille. And I've never been able to figure out why the words for animals in French, they really stick with you. course, in high school, we loved when we did that part on the zoo. You know, we learned about the fuck. The fuck. That's a seal. They're called fucks. All right, onward, down, 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 down to the stream. All right, we made it. Down on the creek. This is French Creek. It's this area they've, designated clean water. So they stock this with trout. I've seen people catch a lot of trout here. And it runs down into Phoenixville, where the old steel plants were, but I think they've cleaned it up pretty good. So it's morning. I think it must be around 9 o'clock, 8:30. Howdy, howdy. So the river's, a little high for summer because of the storm we just had. But, not too much. It's a little wider here than normal. And you can't see as many as the rocks because it's a little deeper. But boy, during the storm, this whole area was like washed out with water. You can see where the weeds are like kind of swept down from the water. Let's look at something. Kind of scary. So let's see. We move this camera a little. Isn't that nice? Oh, listen to that. Did you hear that woodpecker? That's old Woody, huh? And that sounds like the pileated woodpecker, the big one, because they get a much deeper sound when they peck wood. They've studied woodpeckers for doctors who are studying. There it is, studying concussion, because they're always banging their head against the wall. So I hope they learn something. So talked about owls and frogs and butterflies, trout, and another one of my favorite nature things is lichen. Now I don't know what you would liken this to, but this is a good crop of lichen on it's the north side of this tree. It's where they usually grow, and I heard the other day this is the principal winter food of reindeer. Moss and lichens. Yeah, there's a little moss here too if you look down the base of the tree. Isn't that interesting? Something about reindeer. So this is a good spot, when I need to do some work on the phone, some business, come and sit here while you're waiting on hold. It's a nice place for that. You see, I think the rangers must build these little dams. They build them all up and down the river, every 30 yards or so. And right here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 6, one behind me. So I don't know if this is to make little pools for the fish. Makes the river a little deeper. I don't know. But it makes the stream gurgle more, I think. I think that's a good thing. So I love this. This is the handicapped fishing area. It seems as though someone is using this as a changing table for their infant. That's nice. It's okay. But I like seeing these wheelchair accessible fishing spots. Say something good about America. We got handicap accessible fishing spots. So Those people were doing some kind of photo shoot. That's kind of interesting. I hope they cleared it with the Chester County Department of Parks and Recreation, because there could be a little fee involved. But we're back on the edge of this big meadow. This is a pretty big meadow, and we're going to go down to the little. There's a little pool, very popular place. I hope it's not inundated with people with their dogs and stuff, which it can be, but we're going our way. So I like coming to these meadows. The nature parks. This is a county park, but we also have around here these privately run nature parks, you know, and they're very big around here with meadows, because I think meadows support a lot more wildlife than the woods. The woods are kind of barren, and you get a lot of songbirds here, which, you know, thereafter they'd like usually mow them once a year just to keep down the trees, because if you leave it, you know, if you never mow it, eventually it's going to be forest, because this half of the country was all forest. If you just let it be natural, for the most part, it's all forest. So they're, I like these meadows a lot, well, because of the birds, and also in the fall, the colors you get in the meadows are as spectacular as the leaves on the trees. Maybe more muted colors, but a lot of variety. Really, really beautiful. So it's the last stop till the little pool. Let's try to turn the camera here. Oh, that's not too bad. There's a little birdhouse. They're trying to bring back bluebirds. Very big thing. A lot of like bluebird clubs, you know. And now this is a popular spot. Beautiful rocks and a little pool here. You know, this is great to bring your. I see people that bring their long-haired dogs here and they get all stinky. Let's see over here. This is kind of pretty. So that's French Creek. Kind of nice. It goes on now. It runs another probably like 10 or 15 miles. Most of it you can walk along the trails, and it ends up down in Phoenixville where it joins the Schuylkill. And yeah, it's pretty nice. There you have it.